Hey, I have a question for you. Can you feel completeness about things you have no control over? Let's see about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, episode 162. Cha-ching. Yeah. So after talking about the what and the how and making this distinction, in today's episode, we go back to the what, yes, to our values, to our priorities. Yes, this is still the priority series. And my top priority, as I shared with you, is completeness, which is my top value, my top moving toward value. And as I shared with you, I see it with two aspects, the future aspect and the present moment aspect. The future aspect, do you remember? It was having these conversations with our future self. Yes, ourselves in 10, 20, 30 years from now. And when I talk to that version of myself, what does he say to me? He says to me, be true to yourself, which means do your best. Do your best in regards to your abilities, your capabilities. Push yourself. So this is what he says to me, being true to myself, my future self. The second aspect of completeness, as I say it, is gratitude. For me, it's mandatory. Because if I'm not grateful for this present moment, for all the things that I can be grateful right now, meaning this technology that allows me to talk to you, my two eyes, my other senses, my ability to walk here in the park, using my hands, all these small things that we tend to forget. If I forget them, if I'm not grateful for them, if I'm not aware about them, I see that as lying to myself. I see that as not being true to myself. And that's why that's an essential part, a mandatory part for me of completeness. This is how I see completeness in the now, in this present moment. Now, the third aspect. Do you have any idea what it is? In order to see completeness as a whole, being complete with the completeness after understanding the aspect of the future, talking with our future self, understanding the aspect of the present, talking with our being grateful for this present moment, for everything that we can be grateful for right now. The third aspect, which answers the first question we asked in this episode. Can we feel completeness about things that we don't have any control over? Yes, that's the completeness regarding the past. Can we feel completeness about things that we don't have any control over? The answer is yes. At least my answer is yes. And it is about the aspect of completeness in regards to the past. How do we do that? How do we feel completeness about things that we don't have any control over? Things that happened in the past? Well, how do we do that? We'll do that in the next episode. So back to you. Right before we dive into the third aspect of completeness regarding the past, I have an interesting assignment for you. I want you to think about two examples. One that you can feel completeness about regarding the future, and the second one is regarding the present moment. I'll walk you through it. So talking to your future self, what can you feel complete about? What can you feel as you are being true to yourself about things in the future? Think about one thing, maybe a project that you're working on, that you know that you're working the right path, towards the right direction, towards where you want to go. That's the completeness in regards to the future. Think about one example. Now, think about a second example about completeness in the now, in this present moment. Gratitude. What can you be and feel grateful about right now? Think about just right now watching this video. What can you be grateful for right now? Maybe for your senses, your hearing senses, your eyesight, seeing the video. Maybe you having this technology, you having this phone, this connection to the internet, anything. So do this today. Feel that sense of completeness towards the future and towards the present. Do this today. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.